Hello and welcome. Now, here's the thing, guys. My voice is a little banged up. You know, it's because it's spring and spring's around the corner. And when it comes to spring, we're gonna have a lot of new anime shows and a lot of allergies. But that's not gonna stop me from doing what I love best, and that's doing videos and do reviews for you guys. So, in spring, I'm gonna do reviews of Yuri Is My Job, Birdie Wing Season 2, and there's one other show, I think. I'm trying to remember the name of the show, but that's only two. Oh, Uma Misune, Pretty Derby, Road to the Top. And yeah, there's some other ones, but that's here and there. Now, I want to talk about this Isekai anime. Isekais are oftentimes overrated. Compared to rom-coms, Isekai is overrated with the whole transported to another world and you become like a vending machine or slime, or even becoming a porn star, which there is one porn star in another world. But go read that. But an Isekai like this, where an Isekai like this, where it's like, okay, what can we do to make a simple slice of life Isekai? And that's farming in another world. Now, I watched this and I gotta say, I'm really thrilled by it. So, when you think of farming is kind of a boring thing, but it's actually a good thing. You see, The Sims was an example of like a simulator where you could do whatever you want. You know how to get some stuff, build a house, raise a family, that kind of thing. And if you played the classic Animal Crossing and the simple farming simulator, I'm pretty sure y'all play that, same basic thing. But in an Isekai world, that's what the whole thing. So imagine a farming simulator in another world. And that's what we got. So without further ado, let's get right to it with farming life in another world. Review. Okay, yeah, for the review. Sorry, my voice is a little fucked up, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, so you kick things off with a simple Isekai. Oh, I died. Go to another world. And you can do whatever you want. That's what Isekais are doing. Or you go to a library, you get transported to another world. Either way, you're going to another world. Now, Machio, our beloved MC, the best MC in an Isekai right now. And I'm gonna tell you why. At the age of 39, he died of an illness. God gave him one chance. How would you like, we could resurrect you back, you go to another world. Now, of all Isekais like this, you would think that, hey, you know what? I'm gonna become a knight in another world. I wanna be a slime in another world, a vending machine, or anything, or a sword, or the best exorcist. You can have every powerful job you want. But farming, that's where it takes its toll. You see, farming it's so basic. It's hard, but it's basic in terms of like a peaceful world out there. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna die of illness. I'm gonna die at 39. I died of 39 of an illness. Why not become an Isekai? Why not become a farmer? So God gave him a gift, the AFE, which stands for all-purpose farming equipment. So as he gets transported to another world, his new life begins. And his life has never been more ecstatic than ever. So throughout every episode, his life has been getting better and better with new ideas and new materials. Farming life in another world teaches you the values of how farming is, where it shows us how to grow your tomatoes, how to grow apples, how to get rid of weeds, how to get get rid of cucumbers, anything farming related. It shows you how to do it. Now in the beginning, he starts slow, like building a bathroom, for example. But then he started escalating, building and building. As he gets involved. He gets involved with it. And along the way, he encountered creatures like the Infernal Dogs and how the Infernal Dogs gave birth. And that the Infernal Dogs are their guards. Another encounter was that a giant spider, a giant tarantula, and desire to make clothes and assist the security in case something happens. Then he encountered a queen bee. And he let the queen, now people are afraid of bees, but he let the queen bee makes his own honey hive. So it's pretty much a simple life for this guy. Now, as episodes moves on, again, his farming life gets better and better. For example, especially his harem. His harem is really getting, like, he has more harems than the guy from, what's that show? The guy from the new anime that's coming out in this year, the one I'm actually looking forward to. The what's it called? The 100 girls who are really, 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 really cute. You know what I mean? This guy got a lot of harems. I mean, let's look at this. His first encounter was a vampire. His next encounter was an angel. And then he got the elves. He got dark elves. He got dragon ladies, lamias. I mean, he has this freaking, he got female beast warriors. I mean, like, for real. And knights. So basically what I'm saying is his harem is growing and growing every time. Every time. And again, with farming life in another world, it just teaches you the values of like how to like trading values for something, how to grow your own crop, how to make sauce, how to make curry. It's the basics instructions on how to do it, especially with farming. Like with farming, it shows you how farming actually works and how he brings culture. He brings farming and culture to the world of like, in this Isekai world where it's like there's demons and there's dragons and there's angels. He brings culture into the farming and it shows everyone how farming works and what brings life around. And the giant tree that he has, the great tree. And above all else, he has a big responsibility. Like he took an entire small area and impacted into a giant farming city where it's like there's houses, there's bathrooms, hot springs, cabins after cabin after cabin, dog shelter, areas where it's like, okay, this is the cucumbers, this is the strawberries, this is the apple trees, this is where bananas, this is for weeds there, everything. You know what I mean? With that one tool, it does a lot of work. I mean, he could use it for defense. Like there's one scene where the dragons were arguing and he threw it, his AFE, it transferred to a spear and then whoosh, one hit kill. This guy is busted. Now, I don't mean busted like Kirito's level or Naofumi from Rising the Shield Hero or Ainz from Overlord. I don't mean busted like that. What I mean busted is that for a guy with an AFE and then putting on the business to have this almighty weapon so strong that it actually destroys shit. That's how powerful he is. Now, and above all else, again, going back to his harem, he has a strong ass harem to a point where it's just like, people are not even fazed by it. When it comes to harems, there's always this one girl who gets jealous of the other girl. We don't see that. In this slice of life, it's not. Now, the ending. Let me get to the ending. Now, in the ending of Farming Life in Another World, he's always, when you look at the ending, each girl gives him a yellow flower. In this case, it didn't. I mean, like, not only he has his harem, but he gave birth to a half vampire, Alfred. I know you'd be like, it's so cute. He not only got a harem, but he has a kid. And in one day, and in all 12 episodes, he developed from just being a regular farmer to become a chief, village chief, or in mayor. He developed from this farmer to a mayor. That is something. So it's quite interesting to see this guy, especially he has a kid, adorable little boy. I mean, that's again a harem and a boy. This guy is doing the dream. So overall, farming life in another world. It may seem boring for you guys because it's not action isekai like the overlords, the rising shield heroes, the Sword Art Alliance. I get it. It's not as hype isekai. But this isekai is all about a slice of life, showing you the fundamentals of farming and how farming works, what to do if it gets cold, what to do if it gets hot. It just teaches you the fundamentals and the structure of what farming is all about and how it invents like trading values, currency, etc., etc. That's what farming does. And again, with this show, it also teaches you how doesn't matter if you're an angel, a vampire, elves, or whatever, dark elves. It just shows you like farming brings a community of different species together, and that's what Montreal has done for this show. So I like this show. I hope they continue making another one because I want to see how he gets better, especially if it's harems. I mean, like, let's see where this goes. But other than that, that's what farming life in another world is all about. So I recommend you guys to watch this show. I give this show a 9 out of 10. Really interesting show. I mean, I get it. We didn't have a lot of action. We got a little bit of action. But overall, it's a slice of life and isekai. You put them together. It's like it doesn't matter what isekai it is. It's just, once you put the storyline behind it, it's just there. So, thank you for watching my review of Farming Life in Another World. Again, my voice is a little banged up, but I was glad to do a video about this show. And I look forward to other shows in the spring, as is around the corner from April, and I'm sure you will.